Hey, peace. Peace and one love. Elijah X once again. I'm coming to you live, baby. Hey, today, thought for today. Here's my thought for today. When are we gonna wake up? Seriously. Look, I don't care about your bragging on all these famous actors, musicians, your so-called great leaders. I don't care about none of that shit. Most of y'all that are following this world, are living according to this world's standards. So, to me, you're an enemy. You're an enemy. You're not thinking right mentally, and you're not walking right physically. Your soul is not right. You don't want to be right. I'm so tired of hearing people talking about they want a better life, but they're not doing shit to make life better. They're not doing shit to change their situation, but yet they want a better life. And I know we're in the last days because we're in a time where nobody wants to believe in a God, in a supreme being, in a power greater than them, a higher power. Nobody wants to believe in a creator who created the creators. Everybody wants to be the all supreme. But you can't be the all supreme until you know the supreme. And you practice walking and living like the supreme. Because you are not the supreme. You are the supreme being over your life. But you're not even being supreme over that because you have chose the wrong way to live. You chose the ways of the world. You chose to chase after the filthy lure of money and riches. And riches, is the root to all the evil that we seek to stop. It's the riches that you kill for. It's the riches that you lie for. It's the riches that you deceive one another for. It's the riches that you seek more than you do your brother and your sister. So don't tell me that you're trying to be right. All these programs and shit that you created, they don't mean shit. The programs that you create should be programs that will bring people together so that you can teach them and instruct them in the way that they should be walking, living, and thinking. We should be of one mind. We're not of one mind. We are many different minds. Everybody's trying to go a different way. And if everybody's trying to go a different way, we'll never wind up in the same place. I hope I'm not talking to you in a parable, because you've been talked to in a parable all your life. Listen, the majority of people in this world are like weeds. You're like weeds. You're growing up and just choking all the good people that's around you. But we're in the last days. We're in the time of the awakening. The time that the great creator is going to send back all those that he's going to send back his people to come gather his children, not just from this planet, but from other planets that you have no idea of. I don't know what makes you think that you're the only people that's here on this earth. There are other beings on this earth that we fight against, beings that are here to destroy us and our way of thinking and living. Wake up, my people, before it's too late. I ain't got much to say to y'all today. I don't never have much to say because I look at all the things that y'all say and all the shit that y'all quote and all the shit that y'all praise. And honestly, that's what it is. All shit. It don't mean nothing. It ain't doing nothing. It ain't helping nobody. It ain't changing no one. Not for the better. When are we going to take control of our children? We don't like the things that go on in schools, the killings, the fightings, the, the police being in the schools, making it look like prisons and stuff. We don't like none of that. But yet and still, every day we get up and we send our children to it. And those who don't want to are forced to because society, they agree with the government, and that makes them be illegal, makes them look as being wrong because the government says send your child to school. I don't give a fuck about school. I don't give a fuck about my child learning that European motherfucking education. When you praise me and tell me that your child is all this in school and your child is this and he got good grades and all this, that don't mean shit to me. That just means that he's been programmed to think and act as the world would want him to think and act. That just means that he's been programmed to believe that the world is more greater than him or his people. He's been programmed to go out and work and strive to keep this world, but not his people. He's been programmed to believe in the world above his people. He's been programmed to walk and act a certain way, programmed that he must grow up and work to keep this world in power. And it's just this world that's destroying you. It's this world that's killing your children and separating them from you. You don't even teach your child no more the things that are right, the things that are holy, the things that are good. You teach your child the things of the world, how to be like the world, how to seek the world, how to love the world. So when the world take your children from you, don't get mad at God. Don't get mad at your children. You gave your children up. You sacrificed your children to the fire. You threw them in that fire. You fed them that pork. Hey, I got to go. Peace and one love. I'm Elijah X from the Queens and Kings of Africa. We are people that's striving to be right. I'm not looking to hook up with everybody. I'm only looking to hook up with those who want to live right and want change and are willing to do what it takes to bring change. Not change just to the world, but changing their way of thinking, changing their way of living, changing their way of treating one another. Change, true change. If you're about that, then come and look us up. Join us. Become a part of us. I'm looking to create a people, a whole new people from the people that you're used to seeing every day. A people who think totally opposite of the way of this world. A people who are seeking love, peace, joy, not confusion, not violence, not murder. You can't get rid of none of that until you get rid of the way you think. There's so much I want to talk to you about, but I don't have the time, and I do need feedback in order to bring it out. I don't write sermons. I don't write speeches. Every time I speak from here. So what I say is coming from the Lord, not from me. I don't write down nothing. I got to go. We'll talk about that later. Peace and one love. Elijah X once again, Queens and Kings of Africa. We're here on a daily basis, doing a daily thing. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know us, you haven't spent time with us, you stay far away from us. Don't call asking me for money. Gold and silver have I none, but what I got I will give to you, and that is life. That is true love. It's not that I won't help you, but I don't just help people because they ask for help. I help my brothers and my sisters so that they don't have to bend and go back to this world or depend on this world or ask this world for nothing. I don't help those of the world. You got the world to help you. And if you don't understand that, hit me up. Look, the queens and kings of Africa support themselves. We support ourselves. We don't do 501c3. We're not tied to the government. Matter of fact, we're probably on the watch list because we don't depend on the government. We don't make ties with the enemy. Hey, peace and one love. Once again, Elijah X. We got to go.